Issa, it's good to say, and it's very important to say, that MIDI has a right to build. No matter whoever says that the government can take it back, that is false. The government cannot take it back. And that's the truth. If the first thing I said when I was interviewed in September 2016, what I would do with Manoel Island, I said it would make the nicest park, Manoel Island, of course. I lived there. I used to go every day there when I was a kid. So obviously I know what value it has for the people of Gżira and not of Gżira only town, of all Malta, because when I started the protest, they called me from all Malta to praise me that we opened the whole place. So obviously, the first thing I said was, Manoel Island would make the nicest park. You can look it up on a newspaper, what I said exactly. Yeah. It was my opinion, but obviously, it's not your opinion or someone else's opinion. You have to see the facts. I got all the contracts, all the parliamentary debates to make sure that I'm doing the right thing. And obviously, I found out that they have a contract. They have a legal right to build, and they have certain certain areas that they have the right to build. Mm-hmm. So obviously, if I continue to say, we want a public or want a public park, they would have ignored me and they would have done whatever they wanted. So in my position as mayor, to safeguard Manoel Island, I had no option but to deal with what is going to be built, not keep on saying the same thing and being ignored.
So basically, you decided to find a compromise with MIDI rather than setting a complete red line that no development should take place at all, because that way they have just completely sidelined you and ignored you.
Of course. Imagine I tell you, listen, give me your contract of your house, I tear it, and I tell you, you're out of here. Would you accept? I don't think so. And you will ignore me because it's something that is the public registry. Even if I tear it in front of you, there's no effect because it's at the public registry. They have a legal right. And who am I? And who is anyone to tell you, listen, get out of here, you have nothing here. Who? When there was the application for the extension of the tower, 14 East, I went to the planning board because I wasn't the mayor when the original permit of the first 16 floors were given. I wasn't the mayor, so I didn't know any about this. Mm-hmm. And I went there and they told me that the planning gain for this extension, for this project, all of it, is 35,000. And I told them 35,000 only. And 35,000 for what? And they explained that it's for the inconvenience caused, etc. And I told them, how do you calculate it? And they told me 466 per square meter. I told them, what? 466. 466. Two Maltese lire. I told them, this is funny. 35,000 for that inconvenience of the tower. I'm not going to be the one going to tell to my people that we got only 35,000 to do projects in Gżira after they see that massivity of tower. Yeah. No way. And then somehow we discussed during the board and we increased it to €25 per square meter.
From 466
to 25. So it's more than 5 times as much. Issa, the planning gain from Manoel Island with the old rate would be 375,000, which is a good amount, but for that large-scale development, it would have been peanuts. So now, with the €25 per square meter, it's going to be close to 2 million.
Okay.
With that 2 million, all right, the slipway can be funded. The council is going to pay. I can use them elsewhere. But no, I want to do the slipway. The slipway, and I want the rest to be used for civic amenities for us, the local council, civic centre, whatever. Either in Manoel Island or elsewhere in the locality. I prefer these things to be in Manoel Island. Before contesting the local elections, I was never in the Labour Party, I was not even in the Nationalists, I was not in none of them, all right? And I was so fed up in this country that I wanted to leave. So I love my country and I'm very patriotic, but I was ready to leave because I was fed up. I felt, claustrophobic, too many things going on. I wanted to go somewhere green because I am really pro-environment and none of them went against the developers, for example. Briguglio, who went against the developers for the extra inconvenience cost, for the disrespect to the people in the street? No one. I did it, so I have my own part in government. But that's what a real mayor does. I'm there for the people, not to get publicity and to ride other people's bandwagon. I do my job. So if someone criticizes me, he has all the right to criticize me. But I'm doing my job.